Lord.
So what's better, if you give the pussy away for free or to get paid for it?
No, I think to get paid for it.
Okay. How many of you agree with her? Raise your hands if you agree. Okay, get paid for it.
Paid for it.
Okay.
Anybody else agree? Get paid for it. All right, so you two are prostitutes. Awesome. Okay.
This is why relationships is weird. If a dude get in a relationship, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
My bills are all paid.
What's
I feel
your
like
favorite?
that with a female too. If you get in a relationship nowadays, you done with. These men out here, they don't care about nothing. Like y'all saying, y'all admitting it in our face, and a lot of females
But
don't take it.
we're saying men are created. The men that exist right now are created thanks to bad women. There is no bad man born. He either has a horrible mother or a horrible bitch that made him that way.
Can I say something?
9
real
times
quick?
out of 10, the nigga will be nice. He will be
dog!
He'll be everything they ask for. He find out a fucked up nigga fuck his bitch. He will never be that man again.
Yes!
It only happens once. That nigga only exists once. So the man you looking for, he was here. Every man you see in the streets, he was that man once. But you only get one chance of being a bitch until you find out you got to do the fucking or someone's gonna fuck yours. There's no in between.
Y'all have created us. We didn't want to be this.
Okay,
Yeah,
look,
you destroyed the man.
honestly, I blame it on the women too, because the men think that they're the bad bitches. And I lived in Atlanta, Georgia. No, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for 3 years. I swear, a man woke up and said he a bad bitch.
I mean, they're
Nigga in Atlanta.
I'm about to say, he had on the same wig as you.
That's Atlanta, bro.
Wait. Let me
same
finish.
males and everything.
Y'all had the same hairline.
Let me say something.
Y'all had the same edges.
A lot of females, they want a man so bad. Excuse me. A lot of females, they want a man so bad that they're willing to act like the man in the relationship. And men nowadays, they so sassy because they either by a single mother done raised them, or they around a lot of females all the time, just acting like a female. And these women can't understand why are men not doing romantic things anymore. I'm not speaking for all men, just a large percentage. It's like the roles are reversed now.
Because y'all don't care. Y'all want your one dick.
It's like
It's your fault.
these females, they just, I'm gonna cook and clean, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna pay for this man, I'll do this just to keep a man. And then when he acting like a girl, now you salty, don't know what to do. Now he out cheated with men and women, you don't know what to do now. Now you losing your mind.
Nah, man.
I feel like
Off of one heartbreak.
I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying all men. Just a lot of men nowadays. They so sassy. It's like,
I feel like 'cause they
it's
getting
Our
pussy.
first virginity.
No, I don't
get
think
pussy
that's
at all
like
time,
We
no
lose
race.
a lot of shit that we could hold on to.
it's the women, to be honest with you.
It
Because
is. It's the women's
Let me
fault.
explain to you why. Because women are raised, I was raised in the 90s, obviously, and my mom taught me to be a strong black woman, right? So we got to do everything by ourselves. We got to cook, clean, take care of the kids, get a job, 3-4 jobs if you have to, and you don't need a man for nothing. And you're not giving the man the opportunity to be an actual man for you,
Right.
so we become masculine. And then the men become feminine, because what other role is there?
Right,
We're
because
doing-
the women is doing everything. But that's the thing.
it's an era of being in your soft girl era right now, and everybody got to be strong. Every woman has to be so strong, but we need to let men be a man.
Right.
Yes.
Agree.
That way we
100%.
can be feminine.
Right.
You know what
Tommy, you wanna
I'm
say
saying?
something?
I do. If you listen to yourself, no offense, sometimes you can listen to a nigga without a job and then know why he don't have no job. You were talking, you said, these men be sassy, using this ghetto word to describe a man. But while this man is sassy, you're not realizing how masculine you are. You're thinking that your masculinity is acceptable as a woman. But if you're a man and you see this and you're worth a fuck, he would avoid you. So all you got left is niggas that need a place to stay.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I
That's
came
real
up
shit.
with a term that niggas bit from me called a hobosexual. You got a nigga that will fuck you because he need a place to stay. So when you say these niggas is out here and they living off women and these women, no, that's all you can get. That would be the equivalent of me saying all these bitches in Atlanta is fat. No, nigga, you so lame. That's all you can get.
But a man never lived in my, always lived in my house.
So then why would you
by
preach about this
myself.
thing you never experienced?
But look, I never lived with a man.
I
A
hear
man
you, so
never
I'm
lived with me.
asking, why are you discussing this thing you
Because
never
I'm
experienced?
saying I have a lot of female friends out here, a lot of ladies.
Oh, so you
speaking.
hang around a lot of ain't shit bitches.
No,
Yes, it does.
what I'm saying is like this is the reality.
No,
of
it
things.
isn't.
It is.
That is your friend's reality.
No, this is a lot of people. I'm telling you, I could say right here on this table. I'm not trying to force nobody or manipulate anyone to agree with me, but I'm saying A lot of women feel what I'm saying right now because these men, they just feel like I'm the baddest bitch. Like
That's crazy.
She's saying things, but she's not understanding
they're not saying
something.
it with their literal mouth, but they're acting like females, like having tantrums, having attitude.
He's telling you the cause
not
of that,
doing
though.
anything.
He's telling you the origin of it.
If you run into the same problem, sometimes there's a causality.
Because of you.
Yes, if I am constantly around gay men, how I'm gonna say I ain't gay,
No,
but all these niggas I'm with are?
No, I never said I was constantly with gay men. First of all,
I didn't.
second of all,
Oh my God, do you not understand the analogy?
It's an example.
okay, and then it's another thing I want to say too. If you shift your mindset and you shift your environment, you attract a different type of man. I'm talking about past things. I'm a grown woman. I don't deal with sassy men at all. I don't tolerate that at all. Once I see one little sassiness, attitude, anything like that, I'm out of there.
So why are you discussing this as if it's this thing that can't be avoided?
You brought it up.
But I am saying it because we deal with like it's not hard to come across this type of men.
The new generation.
The new
of women.
generation.
Hold on, but
exactly.
and when y'all say this, there's a new generation of women who are listening to y'all right now and saying, I don't have that problem.
No, they just
You
don't
do.
know.
No, Jesus.
No.
Do y'all hear what y'all say?
No, I understand what you're
They
saying
just
because
don't know.
let me explain
they
something
get the
to you.
ones that don't know. Men are not stupid. They want a dummy.
Listen.
A lot of men want dummies.
Emotional.
You're messing with the wrong kind of men.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about a lot of
Then
ladies
you
in
are an
general.
example of somebody who doesn't have to deal with what you just claim women can't avoid. Listen to
There's
what you're
men out there,
saying.
honey. There are, and they're very masculine.
You can't
but
say I don't deal with it, but then
Again,
say
I
everybody
never
has to
said-
deal with it.
I never said all men are doing these things. That's number one. I
What
only
did
came
you- what you
across
saying?
one sassy man. Don't take me one time to learn something. I only came around one sassy man. I don't tolerate it. That's why I'm celibate. I'm very picky and I have a lot of boundaries. So if
But
a guy
you
not
said
coming
most
correct. Right, I said most men. So if a guy not coming
disagree
correct
with
and he
that.
got a little attitude, acting like a little girl, he has nothing to do with me. I'm out of there.
Why
Can I
is
ask
it?
you a question? Where do your friends find these men?
I don't
Because
know,
it's
and I
in
really
the
don't care
environment.
where my
But they're
friends. It's
friends.
not all about my
If-
friends. It's a lot of women, even on podcasts, even just in general.
It's where
I
you
hear
find
this
the man.
A lot of
In
times.
this podcast, let's ask.
It has to
Ladies,
be.
are y'all meeting these sassy men?
Never
Are
in my
you?
life.
No, I'm
Never
not.
in my life.
The sassy men?
I'm not.
Oh wow.
And I'm around a lot of men.
Okay, she met a sassy man.
This one's been married and about to get it
I'm
again.
around a
That's
lot of
good.
men.
That's great for her.
I
She
can
probably
see-
don't know because a lot of girls don't know when
So
these men are
even when
down
you
low
get
and
real
sassy.
life people saying it, she then says, y'all don't
I'm
know.
telling you.
Imagine that.
Naivety.
I'm
It's
telling
You would be a horrible poll taker.
Like, give
No.
an example. Like, for instance, what? We go out to eat and the waitress brings some food. Like, you don't eat onions. You bring onions. He's throwing a fit. Sassy.
Yeah, what makes him sassy?
No, never. I'm not saying anything like that.
What's sassy?
So this is what I feel makes a man sassy. You always have an attitude. You always just not doing shit like a man. Like you look like you act like a female. Like
you want to expect it,
you
females
think
to do
you
things
want
for
to
you?
be in competition with a girl. You gotta
just seems
always
miserable.
be right. You gotta always be like
saying-
I'm
I don't
the
get
baddest
miserable
bitch.
people.
I'm in competition. Like a lot of men be in competition and jealous of their
Yeah,
girlfriends.
no purpose. He's not living on his
And a lot of
purpose.
men don't like to see a female succeed or get above or
What type
ahead
of
of
nigga this
them.
is?
Oh, this is why I'm having a conversation. This is why I would never vote for a woman president. I'm telling you, when you ask,
actually like
no, hold on, no, let me say, I'm going to say something to
This
you.
is entertaining. It's
It was a specific question looking for an in-depth answer.
And I just answered.
It's like, what do you like about a guy? Oh, he nigga gotta have swag. He gotta be, and it's this shit that is nebulous. It has
Men
no
are
depth.
petty. It's a lot
Listen,
of men nowadays that are
what?
petty. You're 55 years old, so you're probably talking about your time. I'm talking about in today's 2024. This is how a lot of men are acting.
Hold on,
I mean,
I'm 48.
You said
I'm 48. I'm 48, but let me explain something to you. When you make these statements, my point behind it is this. Women seem to speak in these weird generalities, and when you ask them to drill down to specifics, they can't. She said, specifically, give me examples of what they're doing. You said petty. If you look up the word petty, it can fly in a lot of
Okay, you want me
situations
to describe
unless you're
what
talking
petty
about
is?
Richard or Tom.
Okay, so what? You want me
You
to
got my
break
joke.
down?
I'm like, you give me
more?
some, give me some.
All right. Let me jump in here real quick because I think we're talking past each other. I think the root cause is she's saying that men aren't behaving like men. She's saying men are being feminized and behaving like women. And she gave the example of her friends dealing with sassy men in Atlanta, etc. I think this all boils down to one simple thing. Chivalry is dead because women killed it, and they killed it through feminism.
Yeah.
And men no longer feel the burden of performance to behave like men, whether it's paying for bills or being a masculine guy and not being reactive. Because a lot of times when girls say, "Oh, you're sassy," it's because you're reacting to a female like a woman would react to a female. But I genuinely believe a big reason why so many men are feminized and don't necessarily adhere to certain values and aren't gentlemen anymore is because of feminism. Because you guys have went ahead and said, "I'm going to get an education. I'm strong. I'm independent," etc. So the men are like, okay, well, I only need to make enough money to take care of myself now. I don't need to go ahead and get excess resources. Because it used to be men would go to school, pursue a career, make money, not for themselves, but so that they can take care of a family.
Yeah.
But now that they don't have to do that, I can work at fucking Chipotle, make $30K per year, and live okay on that because I'm a dude. I just got a TV, a mattress on the fucking floor.
And a
no big deal.
PS5.
Yeah, but that's
I don't have to worry about a family. So what that's done is it's taken the burden of performance away from men, and now you guys make your own money, and then you deal with these men and you wonder why they behave more like women. Is because they don't have the same burden. They don't have a family to raise.
But even when they
There's
say
no duty.
they're acting like women, they're using the word women as an insult to this person, and it's typically because this guy
Damn.
isn't doing what
So
they
that's not
want
sassy
him
right
to
there?
do.
That
I
Drake
mean, yeah,
picture?
hell yeah, but
Okay.
That's gay.
that make a difference.
I was
Okay.
about to say, hold on, but if
Wait,
you say,
Drake.
wait a minute,
When
but
I said when you told me to be clear, and I said they want to be in the mirror more than a female or want to be in competition with a female, I said they were petty, or I'm not explaining.
But wait a minute, niggas
I
like me
said
and
not. I didn't say it. This is my third time saying. I'm not saying every man. I said a large percentage of men acts like this. If you're saying if you feel like I'm talking about you, that's you.
I didn't say I'm fit.
I never said that.
Damn, I see why
When
niggas
did I?
argue with
Because you said
That's what I'm
me and
saying.
Fresh.
I never. If you listen to
said
what
me
I'm
and
saying,
Fresh.
Let him talk though.
Look,
Let
I
him
don't
talk.
think you get it. Like, he is acknowledging that you're correct.
I
That
see
there
what
are
you're
men.
talking about.
Like, look, he's actually acknowledging that you're correct. That there are a lot
so
of
the
men
insult is
that are
fine. It doesn't
feminized.
bother
No,
me.
he was
because
just
you
going
got a
against
bitch
what I
on the
was
front.
saying. That's
So it
why we
doesn't
were just
bother me.
having a whole debate, because he just keep trying to.
I know,
keep trying to what?
but
You
look,
just
let him
keep going
talk.
against everything I say.
Going
so
against it or
now,
asking for clarification?
when I ask for clarification, you're acting
you
like
said when
I don't know what I'm
asked for-
talking about.
No, what you just said, when I asked for clarification, you said act like I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
How are you asking for clarification and I acted like you didn't know what you're talking about?
I said when you asked for
Yeah,
clarification,
nigga.
What was the clarification I asked for?
you said, I said men are petty. That's not down to the nitty gritty of what you need to know. So it's like we talking in circles right
See,
now.
and I want everybody who's watching, since I can't talk to the person.
Okay.
She just said, you asked what was petty, and then finished it by saying, since you don't understand, that's why we don't know. That's what I'm asking for, is the clarification of what it means. If I said I want a good bitch, and a woman says, well, what does that mean to you? You know what I would tell her? You know, someone who cooks, someone who cleans. I could break it down to where she'd understand
just
what the
broke
fuck
it
it meant when I
down.
said it. But that's the problem. Women just feel like they can say these words and you're supposed to understand what they mean, but they have different meanings to someone. The word sassy would mean something different to different people you asked. So when you say these men are this thing, I know a lot of women who call men sassy literally call them that because a man doesn't go along with what this bitch just said.
Yeah.
When he is willing to step up and argue with her about what she said, they will say, you argue like a female do.
sassy.
Oh, so I'm supposed to just let you say the shit you say and not have a retort or a comeback. And that's the issue. So what I wanted was to understand, what did you mean by that? When you say someone's petty, what did he do that was petty? Did he not pay you back? Did he think that you looked better than him when you was on a date, so he threw some coffee on your clothes so you'd have to take it off? What did he do that was petty? Because petty has a definition. And I like Oxford. Hell, I like the Britannia. I like all of these things because I know words matter.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I think you. He's not.
Thank you. Like, I didn't do anything wrong.
He's not saying that you're wrong for saying men are feminized. He wants to know specifically how
And
are
I
they
said that, and
feminized
I'm
based
not
on the
repeating
term
myself.
sassiness, then burst on the term. What was the other one? Sassiness and
petty.
And petty.
And I just wanted to know what they meant.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to know.
That's all.
Listen,
and think about it. You're talking to an audience full of thousands of people. These are men you could help not be what you think that they are. They could change by the teaching you would give them by saying, you men are doing this. It's turning us women off.
Yeah.
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 That's why I have the
Like
psychology
we acknowledge and agree that men are feminized. We agree with that. And then I talked about why. It's because of feminism. Then he said, okay, can I get some clarification? I agree, but what would you define as sassy? What would you define as petty? So, but anyway.
Okay, we can move on.
Yeah, man.
Please,
Holy.
God.
Yeah, please.